G'day friends. Let me tell you what I do when I go to the cinemas to see a movie. First thing is this. I make sure I go to see the right movie, because there are plenty of movies that a priest shouldn't watch, nor you for that matter. Then I confirm the time and the location, because I don't want to get there late. I don't want to miss a thing. Then I get a good seat so I can see everything. Then I turn off my mobile phone, very important, and then I'm quiet. You might find that hard to believe, because you're not allowed to talk during the movie, of course. If the movie goes, say, for more than 2 hours or 2.5 hours, I'm really pleased, because then I get my money's worth. I stay right to the end. And then I watch a few of the credits, sometimes all of them. Then I leave and I chat to my friends about the best part in the movie. Now, what's that like? What can I compare that to? It reminds me of, what is it? Oh, that's right, church. Oh, people love going to church. They plan, they book, they come early, they give their whole hearts to it. They sit right up the front. Well, maybe that's not your experience. You might be thinking, oh, Father Paul, in our church, the priest is a bit boring. The music's old-fashioned and the seats are hard. And Mass goes for too long. Anything's too long if you don't enjoy it. Well, maybe that's your experience. I'm pleased to hear that you're going to church. But that's not the case for everyone. But the fact is, millions upon millions of Catholics throughout the whole world come to Mass every Sunday. Indeed, there's over 1 billion of us. There's this whole army of prayers that come to church every Sunday and have from the time of Christ right up till now. But why is that? What's drawing them? Now, St. Andrew, the apostle, he called out to St. Peter one time and he said, "Hey, we've found the Messiah. Let's go and listen to him." And then St. Peter said, "No, it's okay. God is everywhere. I'm happy just where I am." He didn't say that. He got up and he went. Because if you could hear the word of Christ, if you could be with Christ, be connected with him, of course you're going to go there. We know that God is present in all sorts of ways. Through his creation, through the church, the people, the Bible, he's present. But more than anything else, in an extraordinary way, Christ is really and truly present in the Eucharist, in the sacred host, in the blessed sacrament at Mass. This is beautiful. This is what draws us time and time again. Now you remember Jesus said in the 6th chapter of St. John's Gospel, "I am the bread of life. He who eats this bread shall live forever. And the bread that I shall give is my flesh for the life of the world, that unless a man eat my body and drink my blood, he cannot have life in him." And some of the apostles, they were concerned. They said, "Lord, how can this be true? It's hard to accept this." And Jesus said, "Will you also leave me?" He wasn't talking in symbols. It's the truth, because at the Last Supper, he gathered his disciples around him and he took bread and wine and he said, "This is my body. This is the chalice of my blood." These are not symbols. It's the reality of Christ giving himself to us under the humble form, the veil, the appearance of bread and wine. But it's really him. The very next day, he was about to die on the cross. And it is at Calvary that God redeemed the whole world, and all the powers, all the merits of that day, of the crucifixion, are all wrapped in, and they're given to us through the Mass. The Holy Mass is like this spiritual time machine. It goes throughout the whole world, all places and all times. And when we come to Mass, we enter into the mystery of the cross. Like Mary, we stand at the foot of the cross and we open ourselves up to hear the Word of God proclaimed through the Scriptures and to receive his body, the greatest gift, to receive Christ himself in Holy Communion. Why wouldn't you come? What a privilege, not an obligation. What a joy to come to Mass. And even at other times, you can come to the church and spend some quiet moments before Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. Talk to him. He is your dearest friend. He is your Lord. He loves you. He's waiting for you. Come and adore him. Keep your heart open to Christ. Come to Mass every Sunday. And even if you're not Catholic or you haven't come for some time, you may not be able to receive communion right now, but come. The Mass is for everyone. The Mass is the bridge between heaven and earth. Where else would you want to be?